Ernest is the yellow diesel who has been working on the West London Railway for many years. He was a small diesel engine who was kind to all the engines, especially the steam engines. He's proud to be a diesel shunter, and he's working hard in the train yard arranging cars and coaches for everyone to fetch for their trains. But sometimes, when he's not shunting, he was to work on Andrew's branch line, and Andrew was grateful for his help. One day, Ernest arrived at the yards to collect the cars full of vegetables. As he was coupled up, he noticed some boys talking close by. "Hello, you two. What are you doing out here?" "Oh, hello. We are just talking about the traffic lights that are for keeping lots of traffic cars safe." "Yeah, and we don't even know what it means since we've been used to have them around." "Oh, those are the only safety things to let the road vehicles to stop and go." "Oh? And do you know a lot about them, I take it?" "Yes. Red for stop, and green for go. And? Surely you know about backing signals." "Backing signals? What do you mean by that?" "It's when the red light or a signal blinks. That means an engine needs to back up all the way to the nearest station." "Okay. Do those happen often?" No, very rare, but it's something to take on. My dad told me some signals are the most ones we can see. It tells the engines on this railway to go back when it shows what the red light means. Yeah, you just have to find out when you see it. Oh, okay then. I guess that makes sense. Well, I best be going now. Goodbye, you two. Thank you for telling me this. With that, Ernest rode away. But Ernest didn't know that the boys were playing a trick on him by making him think the signal was the actual backing signals. Ernest was having a good time along the line, until ahead he came to a signal. Oh, that must be a red signal. I wonder what that has to show me what it means. The signal moved to show line clear. Its arm moved up instead of down. Ernest knew he had seen lots of signals before, but he had only thought of the one who showed him it was sort of signals. Down means go, and up means stop. So upper still must mean go back. Oh yes, that must mean it's a backing signal. Come on, Ernest, off we go. Whoa, stop! What are you doing? You're going the wrong way. Sorry, driver, but it's the backing signal. I have to back up safely so as not to bump into the engines there. But suddenly, Ernest heard a whistle coming in the distance. It was Chad. He was puffing along with his passenger train, until he saw Ernest backing down towards him. Look out, Ernest! Stop! Bust my engine! The two engines quickly applied the brakes, just in time. They were both surprised and confused. Phew, that was close. Ernest, what are you doing backing up? You know that I was coming this way on the same line. I'm so sorry, Chad. I only did it because the boys at the yards told me there was a backing signal here on the main line. So I started to back up knowing it was the right thing to do. It's not a backing signal, Ernest. The signal only shows us the line was clear because it says for go. The boys were only pulling your wheels, and I've heard what they're up to make you do some silly things like that. Ernest felt embarrassed and disappointed. He realized now that his driver was right. I guess they only play a trick on me. I'm sorry, driver, and I'm sorry I almost crashed into you, Chad. It's alright, Ernest. You didn't know. Now, if you don't mind, I have to take my passengers to the station. And Ernest did so, but he still felt the same way that he's been tricked by some boys. When they arrived safely at their destination, Ernest's driver told the station master about what happened. Later, when the boys had been found out by Mr. Newton and got punished by their parents, let's just say they were grounded for a week until they learned not to do anything silly to delay the trains. Ernest, meanwhile, began to work even harder to make sure he checked every signal, that is to let him know the right way of safety, so as not to think about backing signals again. He knew it's a bit of a joke the kids made.